REPXPERT Academy Live recently took its roadshow to York College, where more than 100 technicians turned up for a full day of training covering tools, technology and installation advice. Renowned REPXPERT Alistair Mason covered double clutch systems and repair solutions, while REPXPERT Andy Vaux talked time and belt drive system best practice, sharing INA hints and tips to avoid common and costly mistakes. REPXPERT Ambassador Andy the Garage Inspector Savva offered an introduction to effective communication skills, and OE shock absorber manufacturer Bilstein held a mini suspension masterclass presented by TV mechanic and Bilstein Ambassador Paul Cowland.
This is a brilliant event. I think this is so good for the industry to have things like this, which is free. Guys can just come along, give up a bit of time on a Saturday and leave, with a huge amount of knowledge, with some fantastic speakers here. And me, I'm perhaps the exception to that. But you've got some really knowledgeable people here that know what they're talking about and are giving that knowledge for no cost for technicians to go away and have a bit more knowledge in their toolbox.
It's given them an insight. It's actually given them confidence now to start looking at these repairs, thinking, yes, actually, I will take this opportunity to do the training. What that'll do is then I can bring more work into my garage. I'm going to upskill my workforce, and it's preparing them for the future. Also looking at the longevity of these repairs. Not only are we seeing them that they've been around, so double clutch gearbox been around since 2003. But what we're seeing now, even hybrid vehicles, still using double clutch systems. We're actually looking at disconnect clutches. So lots and lots of repair opportunities, even moving forwards now for these vehicles.
We're looking at timing belt systems, and we're looking at the developments of timing belt systems, what's new, things that people will not necessarily be aware of. For example, oval pulleys. Now, the oval pulley is to take out the vibration in the system. With the high pressure pumps, you've got when the pump is coming onto high pressure, that's going to load the belt. So if you've got a load in the belt when the pulley is coming onto a pump is coming onto high pressure, then you offset that by having the ovality of the pump making the belt slacker. So basically that evens out the tension in the belt throughout the whole cycle. Without that, you get a massive vibration and breaks the tension up.
Well, on the very early cars, it was torsion bars and friction dampers. Then we progressed to coil springs and, of course, oil dampers. And now things have moved on. There were gas pressure dampers, which gives you a little bit more consistency in the damping rate. But, of course, we've got active damping systems now. We've got computer control and ECU control that changes the rate of the car. And going forward, we've got fully active systems, like the old F1 systems of the 1990s, that can almost predict the road ahead. So they're taking readings from accelerometers, decelerometers, yaw control, even in some cases reading the road ahead and bringing that into the car. So dampers are getting more sophisticated, cars are getting heavier, cars have more power, more weight, more master control. So the damper's function becomes ever more critical along with the tyres and brakes. So I think for technicians to have all of that knowledge, to know what they're dealing with, to know how the systems have changed and progressed, it's hugely important.
So I really want to focus on effective communications and how we can empower ourselves and our team members to do that much better. And what I often see is people doing a lot of promotional work and advertising to get people through the door. And the moment someone rings us, we fail. And the process of the customer journey, which is what I talk about, from the time that you may call us and the time that we give you the keys back, what I call the touch points are the points where we communicate with people. And I really drill down and focus on that aspect and give them hopefully some tips and hints on how we can improve that.
It's very well worth coming down, especially when it's free and it's on a Saturday. I would be unable to close my garage on a weekday.
You get to speak directly to the manufacturers, so all you have to do is give up some time. So I'd say to definitely go to one that's going to be coming near you soon.
I looked up and got the cheapest ticket up from London, £48, and I've got so much knowledge I've gained here today, made contacts, links, spoke to a guy from Scotland who's down here, told me about the systems that he's using. So networking is how it works in the auto trade.
Keep an eye out on GarageWire for details of the next REPXPERT Academy live event, or head to repexpert.co.uk for further information.